Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Saturday, January 7th, first weekend of the new year. Very exciting. And I hope that your new year is starting off on the right foot. If you've got a financial question, if you need some help trying to figure out how to make some of your resolutions come to fruition, we'd love to hear from you. Go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd be willing to come on the air. Mark does everything else. Today, we are joined by Ross from Boston.
So I have a question about my 401k.
Okay.
It seems like the expense ratio that the 401k in my company is rather high compared to a lot of other balanced funds. And I'm concerned that I'm going to be leaving money on the table if I leave the money in that particular fund.
Interesting. Before we do the 401k breakdown, let's just do some fast facts about Ross. So how old are you?
I'm 36.
And are you single, married, partnered?
Married with 2 young children.
Okay. How old are the kids?
5 and 2.
Great. And Ross, you are maxing out your 401k?
I am maxing out my daycare payments.
Mark and I were just talking about that.
So I'm doing more than my company match right now. And then as the daycare payments roll off in the next 3 years, I'm going to start ramping that up pretty significantly.
Fantastic. So you've got a 401k, and is your wife working, or is she home with the kids working? What's she up to?
Nope, she works full-time. She works for the government, so she has a defined pension. So that is fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Okay, so how much do you guys earn together?
We're about 130 gross.
Got it. And do you guys own a home, or are you renting right now?
We own a home. We're about 13 years away from payoff. We timed it so that when the oldest graduates from high school, we would be done with the mortgage and can funnel that money to college or other endeavors.
Interesting. All right, so let's talk about this darned 401k. How much money do you have in there total?
Currently, in this one, I have about $12,000.
This one, is there another one?
I've got an old deferred compensation from a previous job it has about $6,000 in it. From
Got
15
it.
years ago.
Great. Who's the plan provider of the new 401k?
Census.
Are there any index fund options inside of a Census 401k plans?
There are, from what I can see, there are no index fund options. They have a number of balanced portfolio options. They either tagged with conservative, moderate, or aggressive growth. They offer a few other funds from some other places.
Give me some of those.
I don't have it in front of me.
All right, no worries. Don't worry about it.
But they do offer, a few large cap, a few international, a few mid cap, some commodities. They offer a range, but for the balanced portfolio offer, they don't have too much. I'm kind of a set it and forget it kind of guy. So
sure.
I'm looking for something that I can just let it go and know that it's going to be adjusted as time goes on.
And what is the fee structure that you are encountering for these balanced portfolios approximately? What's the range there?
It just came down from 1.57% expense ratio to 1.33.
Oh, my God.
And that's about the lowest they have. They've got some of the money markets are significantly lower, but that's it. Everything else is 0.13 or higher.
Okay. How much money are you putting into this? What's your contribution right now?
Right now, I'm putting in about $4,000 a year.
Okay. And they match up to what?
They match 3%. So I think they're putting in about $3,200 a year, $3,400 a year, something like that.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to sound crazy, but I think you should do it. Number one, this plan sucks. So You know that already. I don't know. You sound like you haven't been there so long, so I don't want to be like the agitator. How many people work in this place?
Right now, there's about 12. They typically have around 14 or 15.
Yeah, this sounds a lot like a crappy plan that was sold to like the business owner by like, oh, it's my insurance guy, or my payroll company rolled this in. This sucks. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to pull back your contribution to 3% and capture the match, and then just use whatever crappy growth balance fund that you want to use. However, you're going to open up a Roth IRA, and you're going to put the rest of the money that you can contribute into that Roth IRA. Do you have money in cash right now, by the way, since you are a young family? You have some little emergency reserve money?
Yes, we have a reserve fund, and we also have kind of an emergency HELOC availability in case something drastic happens.
Okay. I think that the first thing you should do is tell the employer, just back off. Just put 3% in, no more. And then take that old deferred comp and you're going to roll it over into, do you want to do really super easy, set it and forget it? We can just like go to a robo-advisor. So you can go to Betterment, or you can go to Vanguard, or you can go to any of these places where you're going to get a really easy, like, we'll do the work for you kind of thing. So, Betterment, Vanguard Personal Service Advisor, Schwab Intelligent Portfolio, roll over that old deferred comp, okay? And then once that's rolled over, convert it into a Roth IRA. You have to pay some tax too, but it will be very cheap. It's basically going to add you said there was like $4,000 in there or $6,000 in there. It's going to add $6,000 to your tax liability. So you'll pay for it. It'll be fine. Okay. Then once it's converted into a Roth, you're going to add some amount of money every month. I don't know, like if you were putting in a few $1,000s or $4,000 a year, and now you're going to put in more like $2,500, just do the math. Put the money in the Roth, because this 401k plan sucks so badly that I can't tell you to use it beyond your match.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the plan here, and it actually looks like it's a non-elective safe harbor, so I don't even know if I have to put in anything.
Oh, my God, even better. Even better. If they have to do that, if you find they have to put in the money no matter what, then all you want to do is wherever you roll over the old deferred comp and convert it to a Roth IRA, right? Then the new money that you put into that Roth IRA, you are going to be so happy. You're going to put it in an index fund or even in some sort of robo environment where you're paying less than 0.25% a year. And you will save that 1% yourself. It's your money. Okay, if you would like to come on the air with us, all you need to do is just a few steps. JillOnMoney.com, which I'm sure is bookmarked already. Click the Contact Us button. And when you complete the form, there's a little box there. It says, would you be willing to come on the air? If you check it, Mark does everything else. While you're on the website, don't forget to pre-order my new book. It's called The Great Money Reset. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. When you pre-order the book, guess what? You're invited to a free live webinar, but only if you pre-order the book. So go pre-order it. It's going to be a lot of fun. As always, we like to remind you to put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. And our mantra has changed this year. We still love grit, growth, grace. I'm sure we'll come back to it. But for this year, change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.